Hi everyone! Thank you for joining this webinar, which is an introduction for new users at existing inRiver customers. My name is Sandra Mickelson and I work as a Customer Success Manager at inRiver. This webinar is a great opportunity to give new inRiver PIM users an understanding of how to use the functionality in the system. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to contact us after this webinar. So we will start to go through some of the activities that our customer success team are focusing on. Then I will show you why companies actually need a PIM system, and after that we will take a look at the main functionality in inRiver PIM. We started a customer success team about 1.5 years ago. We are focusing on the customer needs, and we are the voice of the customer internally at inRiver. inRiver are working with a partner network. The partner is responsible for your implementation, and since they know your specific setup and marketing model, they will be your first-line support. But the customer success team will also be there for you if you feel that you need to contact inRiver directly. And to contact us, please reach out to hello@inriver.com, and the service center will then help you with your questions and make sure that you get in touch with the right resource. Our customer success team focus on different customer activities. We are, for example, developing our community where you can find recorded webinars, documentation, release notes, etc. And we do also offer trainings for our customers. Today we offer a user academy on different regions where we go through all the features and functions in inRiver PIM from a user perspective. Soon we will even be able to offer other types of trainings since we are running an e-learning project, which will give you as a customer more possibilities to attend more trainings. Many of our customers have requested user forums, and we will therefore focus a lot on that. Just keep an eye on our website where we continuously will present dates and locations for this. The user forums are a great opportunity to meet other inRiver customers where you can exchange experiences, ideas, etc. And then we have PIM Point. This is our yearly event and it's the PIM event. This is a 2-day event in April where you get the chance to meet other inRiver users, you meet our partner network, you get to listen to inspirational speakers, and also, of course, to have a lot of fun with the whole inRiver crew. So let's continue and talk more about why you need a PIM system. So usually when we meet customers before they have a PIM system in place, it is very common that they store product information all over the company. Some information is stored in the ERP, some in Excel files on local computers, etc. And this makes it impossible to ensure that you have the same information and message in your different sales channels, which will lead to confused customers. You might have your own experience where you have ordered something online, you were expecting one thing based on the product information on the website, but you received something else. And this is not a good customer experience, and it is definitely something that we want to avoid. And to do that, you need to get one single source of truth to avoid the confused customers, but also to be able to provide valuable product information in your sales channels. We at inRiver have defined 6 different steps, which we think is important to be able to bring value to your product information. First, your products need to be findable. Today, when consumers want to buy a product, they often start by searching for the product on, for example, Google, and it is then important that it's your products that they find. This is based on SEO, which is something that you can handle in inRiver. Product information needs to be correct. Incorrect product information can lead to returns, which is a cost for you. The information needs to be relevant for your customers so that you can help them make that purchase decision. And the buying journey often starts online and ends offline. You search for a product online, but you buy it offline in a physical store. That's why it's important that you have consistent product information so you don't lose the customer on their buying journey. The product information needs to be desirable. You must add unique selling points and rich media to make sure that the customer buys from you and not from your competitors. And it also needs to be contextual. You need to think about what channel you will present your product information in. This is the 4 different phases in the inRiver PIM process. You have supply, enrich, plan and release, and publish. The first phase is the supply phase, where we have inbound connectors to inRiver PIM, so that you can feed inRiver with information from external system like your ERP, PLM, different Excel files, and so on. And this creates the skeleton of your products inside of inRiver. Then we have the enrich phase, which you can see here on the left side. This is where the main part of the work in inRiver is being done. Different roles create the product stories by adding text, pictures, and videos. The third phase is plan and release. And this is where you set up your channel structure and plan which assortment that should be published in the different channels. The last phase is the publish phase, where you have outbound connectors to your different sales channels. For example, your e-commerce site, so that you can publish your product information there. There's a concept in inRiver called harmony in workload, which includes different functionalities which will make your daily work a lot easier. And this includes completeness, which allows you to set up different criteria on entities so you know what needs to be done before it's 100% ready to be published. You can work with tasks, which you can delegate to a colleague or a group of colleagues. inRiver has 2 search alternatives. It's the quick search, but also the query editor, where you can create more advanced search based on different attributes, completeness, relations, etc. A notification is also included in the harmony workload concept. This means that you can set up rules in inRiver so that the system will notify you when, for example, there is more than 20 products missing images. So this was a short introduction on why you need a PIM system. I will now switch over to the demo environment to show you what the system looks like and how you can use the different functionality in here. So what you see here is the web portal. When you log into inRiver, you will find these role-based apps. Depending on what role you have, you will get access to one or more of these apps. And the 4 apps in the top correspond to the 4 phases in the PIM process that I just showed you. The supply app, this is where you have inbound connectors that are fetching information from different sources. Enrich app is where you create the product stories, add text, pictures, create looks and bundles, everything that you need to make your product sellable. In the Plan and Release app, you manage all your different channels, the structure and the categorization that you want to provide to your customers in various places. And then the Publish app is where you have outbound connectors so that you can publish your assortment in your different sales channels. And the blue apps here are the functional apps. The Planner app is a great tool if you work with a lot of campaigns. In the Planner app, you can keep track on activities, tasks, and product completeness that are related to different campaigns. You will see your campaigns in a Gantt chart in a calendar view, and that can help you to get a better control of your different projects and campaigns. The supplier onboarding app, if you have suppliers that provides you with information, then you can give them access to a supplier portal where they can upload their data and media. They get to validate it, and then you can approve it before it's actually imported to inRiver PIM. And then the Content Store app allows you to distribute product information and media to resellers or to other external parties that want to consume your product information. It could also be used by your sales reps who needs the product information but might not be allowed to sign in directly to inRiver. They can then choose the assortment or products that they are interested in and download the content and all related documents that is available in their specific content store. In the bottom here, you see that we have this area that we, in this case, show sales statistics. But you can present whatever you want here. This is an empty box which you feed with HTML. So you could present your own apps that you have created. You can provide information from other system or something else. So this is the apps on the start page. And since the Enrich app is where most of the magic happen, we will go into that one. What you see here is your personal Enrich dashboard. We have some important concept here which will help you during your daily work. In the work areas, you have different folders that can contain a certain number of products or other entities. It allows you to get direct access to the products that you are working with, so you don't have to search for them all the time. You can also set up dynamic work areas that is based on a search query. This means that the folder will always be up to date. Maybe, for instance, you are interested to see when there's new products in the system. Then with just one click here, the folder will be up to date with all the new products. And the magnifying glass here shows that this folder is a dynamic work area based on a query, and the ones without are folders with saved products, which means that this folder will not be updated during if you don't delete or add something into it. And something that ties into this is notifications. This is a way for inRiver to help you keep track on what you need to do and when you need to do it. For example, if I'm responsible for adding images to products, I can set up that I want to be notified when there are more than 20 products missing images. I can then get an email or a task depending on how I configure it. And speaking about tasks, to the right here, I can see tasks that have been assigned to me that I have created, or I can even have tasks on a group level. So I can, for instance, send a task to the whole marketing department. A task is not just a reminder. It can also contain the products I need to work with. So when I open the task, I will see all the products that's attached. So this task shows me that there's products that needs to be approved. And when I click on it, I will find all the products that I need to approve. Up to the right, we have the quick search. A quick search is looking for all entities, display name and display description that begins with the value that you type in here. So if I search here, I will get the result in this view. And what I can do here is that I can select everything. I can see that in my search result, here's different types of entities. Here's products, items, and resource. I can change this card view into a table view. So I see it like this. And by dragging the header up to the left corner, it will be sorted on, in this case, the names. I can go back to card view. I can split this work area. So I get 2 work areas. And since this one is active, if I make a new search, I will get the result in here. I can close it, you can clear it, then you will delete everything in the work area, not from the system, only the work area. And you can save it. So you save this as a folder. Or you can create a task to all the marked entities in here. So we also have the query editor, where I can create more advanced searches. The query editor allows you to search on different attributes, relations, completeness, etc. So for example, I can search for all the products, and I add another attribute here. So I search for all the products in the industry fashion that are of the main category jackets. So if I search for this, I will find all products in industry fashion main category jackets. And here's the result. And from here, if I click here, I can edit the query. So if I want to change the search or add something in it, I can do it here and just search again. I can also save the query, so it will be saved as a dynamic work area. So as soon as there is more fashion jackets products, it will be included in this saved work area. Or I can also create a notification based on this result. We do also have this menu where I can create different types of entities. And an entity is a carrier of information. So it could be a product, item, a task, a resource, anything that carries information in the system. And if I create a task from here, instead of doing it directly on a product, then it will not have anything linked to it. And from here, I can also upload media and import data. To go back to my Enrich start page, I click on Enrich, and what I find here in the middle is my starred marked entities. This symbol shows me that this is a product. I can see the completeness here, and when I click on that, I can see what needs to be done before it's 100% ready to be published. I can see the different criteria for the web and for the print. So what do I need to do before I publish it? And looking into a product, here I will see more detailed information. I can see all the related media and documents. I can see all the channels that the product is used in. I can keep track on different relations, which you can set up with intelligent linking, which is a way to automatically link different entities to each other. I can also see the different variants that is included in this product. So instead of handling all the information on the SKU level, we can separate it so everything that is common between the variants we maintain on a higher level. In this case, on the product. And I have a lot of other tabs here with more information about the product. And under the details tab, this is where you enrich and update all the details, the descriptions, and you can work with statuses, translations, everything you do to update this product with information. You can work with history and field by clicking here. You can see what was the last product name, who updated it, and you can restore it. I can also have a lot of other tabs. So with our new feature, which is called in context editing, which is available in IPMC and also in version 6.3 Service Pack 3, we can set up different tabs. One example is that I can set up a preview of my website and see how the product would look like on my website, and then I can update it directly in the view. So I can update the product description here and see what it would look like. And as I told you about the relations, I can, under the Includes tab, create relations by drag and dropping. So if I find I want this jacket to be linked to this product, and I just drag it here, and now there's a relation between this jacket and this product. But you could also set up rules so that this will be done automatically. If I want to remove the relation, I just click here, and then I can remove it, or I can inactivate it, which means that you can see that it's gray, and the relation will still be there, but it will not be published out to your channels. inRiver focuses a lot on the customer experience, and we want the products to tell their own stories. What we see is that media becomes very important. This is why you can, for example, create a look in inRiver, which is a very powerful thing for your products. So by using an inspirational picture, you can, with our function merchandise and media, add different spots or areas in a picture and link the products that are related. And it's very easy done. You can just add an area like this. You save it, and then you just link the product to the area. So now here's a relation between the product and the picture. Going into the Plan and Release app, you get an overview of your channels, both your e-commerce channels, but also for your publications like print material. If you click on a channel, the first thing that you will see is channel-specific statistics, so that you can see how ready the assortment is that you want to publish. Under the Structure tab, I can create a structure in the channel, and I can easily change it here by drag and dropping to move around the nodes, or I can add a new node here. So this was some of the features and functionality in inRiver that I wanted to show you. If you have any questions or thoughts, don't hesitate to contact us on hello@inriver.com. And if you're interested, please sign up for our community, where you can find different recorded webinars and recordings on functionalities and much more. And keep an eye on our website for different dates for our user academy. I hope that you enjoyed this webinar, and I wish you a nice day. Thank you. Bye-bye.